My life is an open book is an incredibly bold statement that very few people are willing to make because it's probably not really true. Let's be honest here. What about that time we did X, Y, or Z and hoped no one found out? Or what about the time we didn't do A, B, or C like we promised we would, or worse, claimed we did? Honesty and integrity require us to admit there are portions of the book of our life we don't want opened to the world, even if it's just the secret thoughts of our heart. Especially for many, the chapter called Pride and Arrogance. That's a chapter of the book of our life many of us should read carefully, but we tend to skip over it, pretending it's not there. One of the values of these Saturdays in the Psalms on Morning Minutes in the Bible here on An American Missionary is they force us to examine thoughts and emotions we often prefer to skip. Like, for instance, David's bold claim in Psalm 17, verses 1 through 3. Hear a just cause, O Lord. Give heed to my cry. Give ear to my prayer, which is not from deceitful lips. Let my judgment come forth from your presence. Let your eyes look with equity. You have tried my heart. You have visited me by night. You have tested me, and you find nothing. I have purposed that my mouth will not transgress. Presumably, Psalm 17 was written early in David's life when he was innocent, but constantly on the run from King Saul. Early in those days, he could say to the Lord, "My life is an open book." He could claim no deceit in his heart, no lie on his lips, and trust that the Lord's examination would find none. Later on, he could not. The older we get, the more we should understand our inability to make that claim as well, if we're honest with ourselves. Hopefully, we've learned that sin sneaks in, and we must throw ourselves at the Lord's feet and ask him to forgive us. Passages such as Psalm 17, 1 through 3 should remind us that our life is an open book before God, and he knows our sin. So, rather than trying to hide those pages, let's ask him to erase them from his book of life and keep working by faith so there are fewer and fewer for him to erase. Thank you for watching Saturdays in the Psalms on Morning Minutes in the Bible here on An American Missionary. Until next time, this is James from McClenny hoping you have a great day.